We are back with another episode of Black Metal Promotion. Today's video features the history of a Swedish black metal band, Marduk. If you are new to the channel and you enjoy black metal, be sure to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. Marduk is a Swedish black metal band formed in Norrköping in 1990. The group was formed under the leadership of guitarist Morgan Steinmeier Håkansson, with vocalist Andreas Axelsson, bassist Richard Kom, and drummer Joachim Grave. Their name is derived from the ancient Babylonian deity, Marduk. Marduk was the patron god of Babylon, the Babylonian king of the gods, who presided over justice, compassion, healing, regeneration, magic, and fairness, although he is also sometimes referenced as a storm god and agricultural deity. Marduk is very powerful, he is good as well as evil, he can help humanity, and he can also destroy humanity. Marduk began as more of a standard death metal band with a black metal influence, but have come to be known for their style of extreme black metal, which tends to focus on themes of warfare, anti-Christianity, Satanism, biblical tales, death, and world war. Marduk Morgan said regards the goal Marduk. He says his ultimate goal was to create the most blasphemous and satanic band ever in the world. Marduk's current lineup is Evil, Morgan Steinmeier Håkansson, guitars. Mortuous, Daniel Rawson, vocals. Bloodhammer, Simon Schilling, drums. Joel Lindholm, bass. In 1991, Marduk released a 3-song demo entitled Fuck Me Jesus, which due to its dark and irreverent lyrics was highly received by a cult following. Fuck Me Jesus is the first demo by Swedish metal band Marduk. It was recorded and mixed at Gory Sound Studios, and released in June 1991. The musical style for this album was straightforward death metal influenced by black metal music before the fast and intense form of black metal. In 1992, Marduk released their first full-length album Dark Endless under the label No Fashion and continued to tour Sweden, augmenting their steadily growing fan base. Dark Endless is the only Marduk studio album to feature Andreas Axelsson on vocals and Richard Kom on bass, which came out the following year on No Fashion Records. The band is unhappy with No Fashion record. Then, the band made the jump to the French Osmos Productions and released Those of the Unlight in 1993, this time with Grave on drums as well as vocals and a new bassist in Bewar. For their following release, in 1994's Opus Nocturne, Fredrik Andersson was brought in on drums, Devo Andersson was dropped, and Grave was resigned to vocals. At that time, Osmos Production is about to release the Fuck Me Jesus demo in 1995, but unfortunately, at that time Fuck Me Jesus was banned in 7 countries. Marduk began to tour throughout the rest of Europe in 1994 and 1995 had their first gig was across the Atlantic in Mexico City. The lineup of the band is shuffling, continued with Grave's subsequent departure. At that time Grave was replaced by Legion, formerly of the band Ophthalmia. With Eric Legion Hagstedt the band opted to record their 4th full-length album, Heaven Shall Burn. When We Are Gathered, with Peter Tägtgren of Hypocrisy fame at the Abyss Studio in January 1996, and the album's release on July 1, 1996. It was re-released in digipack format with bonus tracks on June 27, 2006. This album marked a shift in style for what Marduk is popularly known for: hyperblast, blast beats and furious drum work, sheer brutality over melody, compared to previous releases, and raw vocals. Marduk continued to amass fans and release albums over the next few years, even spearheading the European Black Metal Assault Tour in 1998. Marduk's 5th studio album is Nightwing. It was recorded and mixed at the Abyss between October and November 1997 and released in April 1998 by Osmos Productions. The theme of the album was blood, divided into 2 parts, the first in the satanic ways customary of Marduk's lyrics, but the second part tells the history of Bleached Dracul, the impaler of Wallachia who fought against the Ottoman invasion on Europe, giving continuity to the history started on Diem Quaden Therain, in 2008, Nightwing was re-released with a new mastering, an alternative cover artwork and a live DVD of a show in Rotterdam 1998. Again Marduk released Panzer Division Marduk. It was recorded and mixed at the Abyss in January 1999 and released in June 1999 by Osmos Productions. The theme of the album is fire, as Nightwing was blood. The original album cover features a photo of the Swedish version, Stridsvan 104, of the British Centurion Mk5 tank. The 2008 reissue of the album featured a Panzer VIe Tiger on its cover, reinforcing the Germanic World War II theme of the album. The internal sleeve pictures a tank column triumphant across a city in ruin. This is the Red Army across a destroyed Berlin in 1945. After a year Marduk released their seventh studio album La Grande Danse Macabre. It was recorded and mixed at the Abyss in December 2000 and released on March 5, 2001, by Regain Records. La Grande Danse Macabre is the last Marduk album with Fredrik Andersson on drums. On La Grande Danse Macabre, the theme is death. The lyrical themes are primarily reflective of this, with litterings present of the satanic themes on which the band initially based themselves. The theme of the album Panzer Division Marduk is fire, as Nightwing was blood, and La Grande Danse Macabre was death, forming a trilogy of blood, fire, and death. This is a Marduk's vision of what black metal is about, unending grimness, as well as a tribute to the Bathory album Blood Fire Death. Panzer Division Marduk was the last Marduk released by Osmos Productions. In 2002, Emil Dragutinovic replaced Andersson on drums, and the following year the band released the more mid-tempo World Funeral, which was seen by some fans said that they were going into the mainstream. Legion departed from the band in 2003, followed by B War the subsequent year. Consequently, Legion was replaced by Daniel Mortuus Rawson, renowned for his work within Funeral Mist, while Devo returned to the band, this time assuming the position of bassist. And later that year Marduk released the more religiously themed Plague Angel. Plague Angel is the first Marduk album to feature Mortuus on vocals and Magnus Devo Andersson, ex-guitarist for Marduk following his departure in 1994, on bass and mixing. This album marked a definitive shift in Marduk's lyrical approach. Instead of overt Satanism, much of the lyrics take a more religious-like direction. This is due to Morgan and Mortuus' fascination with the Bible, as they both admit to being Bible experts. Despite Marduk's anti-religious stance, Morgan has admitted that he uses the Bible as inspiration solely for its violent content, as he finds death and violence to be most inspirational for Marduk, and that he can write a complete song mentally by just looking at a violent painting or image. The Hangman of Prague refers to Reinhard Heydrich after the invasion of Czechoslovakia. A theme the band would continue on their 2007 follow-up, Rom 512. Rom 512 is the last Marduk album to feature Emil Dragutinovic. Their 11th album, Wormwood, appeared in 2009. It is the first Marduk album to feature drummer Lars Brodesson. Phosphorus Redeemer was made available on the band's official MySpace page in the run-up to the album's release, followed shortly by Serpent Sermon. It was released in North America on June 5, 2012 through Century Media Records on CD, vinyl, and digital download. It reached number 44 on the Top Heat Seekers albums chart, selling roughly 800 copies in its first week. Limited edition versions of the album include the bonus track Coram Satanae, and a limited edition 7 vinyl EP of Souls for Belial was also released, featuring a cover of Woven Hands Oil on Panel. A music video of Souls for Belial was also released on May 9, 2012. The last album to feature drummer Lars Brodesson. In September 2016, Marduk intended to tour the United States with Carriage Angran, Rotting Christ, and Necronomicon but was forced to cancel this endeavor as a result of unresolved delays in acquiring visas. Marduk controversy. In late February 2017, Marduk's prospective show at Oakland was cancelled by the venue for fears of security issues after a local anti-fascist group targeted the band and reportedly threatened the venue staff. In April 2018, Mortuus and then drummer Fredrik Wydigs were accused of purchasing items from the Nordic resistance movement, NMR, a Swedish neo-Nazi organization, following the publication of alleged sale records for various purchases, which included Mortuus and Weidig's real names, personal email addresses, and shipment records addressed to each member's home address. Marduk denied these claims on their official Facebook page, stating, "No Marduk member has ordered anything from the website in question, or ever had any form of interaction with the organization operating it. This is all we have to say about the matter." Marduk released their latest studio album, Victoria, on June 22, 2018. The album's lyrics follow in a similar vein to some of their previous albums, focusing on historical World War II lyrical themes. It is the band's last album to feature bassist Magnus Devo Andersson and drummer Fredrik Weidiggs. Victoria is a raw, back-to-basics black metal album that saw them going even more old school than ever. Devo announced that he was leaving the band to focus on studio work, being replaced by Joel Lindholm in 2020. Marduk current members: Evil, Morgan Steinmeier Hawkinson, guitars, 1990, present. Mortuus, Daniel Rawson, vocals, 2004, present. Bloodhammer, Simon Schilling, drums, 2019, present. Joel Lindholm, bass, 2020, present. Marduk complete discography. Studio albums: Dark Endless, 1992. Those of the Unlight, 1993. Opus Nocturne, 1994. Heaven Shall Burn. When We Are Gathered, 1996. Nightwing, 1998. Panzer Division Marduk, 1999. La Grande Danse Macabre, 2001. World Funeral, 2003. Plague Angel, 2004. Rom 512, 2007. Wormwood, 2009. Serpent Sermon, 2012. Frontschwein, 2015. Victoria, 2018. Live albums and compilations: Live in Germania, 1997. Infernal Eternal, 2000. Black Crowned, 2002. Wars Chow, 2006. Demos and EPS: Fuck Me Jesus, 1991. Glorification, 1996. Here's No Peace, 1997. Obedience, 2000. Death March, 2004. Iron Dawn, 2011. Singles: Slay the Nazarene, 2002. Hers, 2003. Souls for Belial, 2012. Werewolf, 2018. DVDs: Funeral Marches and War Songs, 2004. Black Crowned, 2005. Blood Puke Salvation, 2006. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy this videos, please like, share and subscribe and press the bell icon for new videos. All hail the black metal war machine Marduk.